Let me unmute my mic so you guys can actually hear me. How you guys doing? So, yeah, welcome everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of DTR Podcast. Today's a very exciting day. All of us have been working on this in the background, essentially, over the last week or so, trying to get this all sorted, and we officially got a date and time now, so we're going to be doing it today, of course, and I'm more than happy for everyone to come and join us, and especially thank you for everyone who was able to help retweet and get the word spread, and trying to get as many people as possible joining us for this podcast. What we'll be doing, of course, later is we'll be recording this, and we've got some exciting things later to discuss about how you'll be able to watch this stream or future podcasts. Anyway, so but to start off with, as you can see, I am we'll be doing a host stream tonight, and I'm followed by a couple of great guests here, and these are pretty much a couple of them are like the founders essentially for DTR, and a couple of small Twitch streamers who obviously benefit from being part of this community, who will be going to be asking some questions. So tonight essentially is going to be about what is DTR and how it separates from these other small streamer platforms, and how us as a community can help other small streamers grow essentially on Twitch, or either be on Twitch or on Mixer, or whatever the case would be. So I'm just going to go one by one, and one of the guys I'm going to introduce one of them, and they're just going to introduce themselves slightly, see what they're doing, and I've got a couple of questions to ask them essentially about the DTR community. So I'm going to start off with the main man himself. It's you might already know him already. His name's Dope Man. If you haven't, I mean, he's probably all over the social networks. He brought me into the fold actually from DTR quite recently, and it's been great ever since. You know that he's been on the social game, and he's playing Call of Duty non-stop. I mean, every time I go into his stream or something, he's always doing some competitive Call of Duty team or something like that. So I will pass you on to Dope Man. He's going to give you a wee insight what he does here for DTR, and just a little bit about himself. So I'll hand it over to you, dude.
Yo, what's up, DTR, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. So Digital Terror is coming up on the 1-year anniversary on June 6th, I believe.
Hey, Scotty.
And then, so that'll be our 1-year anniversary. Basically, we're just a stress-free community that just like to try to tune into each other's streams when we can, for the most part. And that's about it. We give support to receive support, and try to make, help everybody, get out there.
That's great, man. Right, so we go to Cyber, sorry? Or, yeah. I don't know if you're streaming. You don't have your webcam on, actually. I just realised that. So we're just going to look at your tiny little face.
My little face is there, yes. But hi, guys. I'm Miss Sybil. I'm also a member of DTR. I was brought in by Dope Man several months ago, and just been loving this community ever since I came in. When he first invited me, I really hadn't been streaming for very long at all, and really hadn't had any experience in many streaming communities at all, so I really didn't know much of what to expect. But just so welcoming, so supportive, passionate streamers. I mean, just an awesome community. Myself have been really enjoying it. I stream a variety of games. I just love, interacting with my chat, playing those games, seeing other people's streams, and this community has just been a perfect fit for me. So yeah, pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yep, thank you very much. And we've got a fellow Scottish man here, which is great. So it balances out from the United States to from Scotland here. So we've got Ceton. I don't know if you like me just called Ceton or McBoch, or what's your alias? What's it you prefer to be called?
Okay, let's get that straightened out right from the get-go. Ceton is the sort of small group of guys that I grew up with. We grew up in a place called Craigton, and shortened that as a Battlefield clan tag back in the day to Ceton. So I'm basically the front for us group of Scottish guys who like to get together, get salty, shout and swear at each other while we lose at competitive shooters for the most part. But I do some variety streaming. On the DTR front, I've been in for a few months, again, brought in by Dope Man, as I'm sure pretty much every one of us were. He groomed me pretty well and got me in right in amongst the people. And to me, it helped with invaluable experience with interacting with multiple people at the same time, because people come into your chat, they engage with you, they help you, and it helps build a support network that helps push you towards that first initial hurdle to get you affiliated. But the main thing for me was getting comfortable interacting with more than one or two people in my chat at a time, which all came through thanks to DTR. So, I mean, as a small streamer, that sort of experience is invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll always be thankful. However far I get, DTR is always going to be in the back of my head for being that one that started me out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I fall in the same category because I think I joined just about a few weeks or about a month after you joined, and from what I've experienced is probably the same what you've done. I mean, I when I started streaming, essentially, I did like the research and you go around, you look for like different types of servers and things like that to like interact with and try and see what is the deal with Twitch essentially, and how can I grow and something like that. And one thing what I was very shocked about was how it can be a very toxic type place. You got these like follow for follow subs, and you got these ranking type servers and whatnot, and it just seems like a pyramid scheme essentially. And you get quite a lot of young streamers or something like that, or
you
who are
nailed it
very
right
new
there,
to
bro. Pyramid scheme communities. You're right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
For sure.
And you get people who like join into this and they're kind of like naive, because most of these streamers are usually quite young. What I've seen personally, I mean, so they're quite young. They go and interact. They'd be like, "Oh, if I join this type of scheme, I might be able to get more followers and views, and try and get either like Twitch affiliated, for example, and try and do like shortcuts." And I want to try to stress out that what Twitch affiliate means, it doesn't mean like, okay, right, I got Twitch affiliate, I get all these cool perks and people are going to subscribe to you and stuff like that. I mean, that's a slight benefit, but if you did this pyramid scheme, no one's going to like subscribe to you or give you bits or anything like that, because you literally just cheated your way to get there. And the only people going to be following you or watching you are either people who are there just to strictly lurk because they're part of this like type of server, to try and gain points and stuff like that. So
That's
what
exactly
is different?
True, bro.
That's
True.
a really good point. Yeah, really good point.
And what drew me to this part was Dope Man sent me a personal message from Twitter, and that's how I first heard about DTR. He's like, he didn't say come join me, we'll get you blah blah blah, we'll get you this, we'll give you that and whatnot. He's just like, listen, I'm part of Digital, we helping supporting small streamers or something like that, blah blah. And I said, I replied back to him. I says, well, I'll check out and I'll see how it goes. He's like, cool. So I went by and said hello to a few people in a general chat, and the first impression what I got there was it was a very laid back type community. And what I mean by that is it's not just people who talk over you. For instance, you could go there and you could say hello, and people will reply back to you and something like that, which is absolutely great. So what I want to say, this is a question for you, Dope Man. You said that this is actually a year anniversary or something like that. So what has pretty much kept you here essentially? I mean, why do you enjoy working here?
A little bit of background. So when I first started streaming, mainly it was for just the record content, to have something to look back on, and say, oh yeah, I did that. That was an epic kill. So let me, instead of me hitting Xbox record, why not save your past broadcasts? And you can make a little bit of montage videos and just put them out there, and that's basically what started streaming. And then I got with a couple other communities to help, grow. And then I realized that a lot of them was the pyramid schemes, or you had the founder / leader or whatever, getting mad because you're not coming in his stream. So he's over here telling everybody in the chat like, oh, you guys are, lacking on support. We're kicking people every week. Like he had him and all his admin were like kicking people constantly weekly if they weren't showing up for especially the admin. You know what I mean? So everybody's playing. It's just like, you gotta put out. And then he told me, he was like, yo, Dope, what you think? I'm like, bro, to tell you the truth, you work all the time. You barely stream, and then you barely support. So how do you expect to get the same thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand time zones are different. Everybody got different schedules, but, at least stop by, say something. And he was barely showing up for anyone, and then would have a bitch fit as soon as stuff don't go his way. You know what I mean? So
you have to make time for everything,
Yeah. So I was like, yo, I'm about to be out. So I brought all the people that I knew that was like, legit and like genuine people when we started DTR. But DTR was like a clan from like years and years ago on Rainbow Six that I was a part of. We went like #2 in the world on MLG, the first Rainbow Six Siege thing, like 15 years ago, dude. So I was just like, yo, I love this name, Digital Tier. Like, we just taking over the, the digital world, whatever, So,
Yeah. I mean,
name, you know what I mean?
Well, you stuck with the name. I mean, I know that you come from a background of like a competitive game or something like that. You would be like a FPS or something like that. But of course, there's quite a lot of streamers here that you can see the community is growing. I mean, like it's not all just FPS shooters. You get like a lot of RPG games and stuff like that. And that's why.
And C-Tone, they both play different variety games, which is awesome. Yeah, they play Call of Duty sometimes, but that variety is sweet, To be a variety streamer, it takes a special thing. That means you definitely got that straight, tight network. You're bringing in everybody, watching you play different games and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I was doing the same thing, but once this, I'm a Call of Duty Modern Warfare fan. But before this, I was playing DayZ, a little bit of Apex Legends and PUBG. But you got to have the variety streamers, man. And you got some guys that's playing fighters all the time, like Keenan David. He plays fighter games. Mm-hmm. And even yourself, you're playing D&D. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't even know you played D&D. So you said, I was like, damn, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to play D&D. I wasn't going to talk about like a certain situation, like, I do a stream sometimes on a Sunday, and that's essentially me having a few drinks with the guitar. I think we talked about when we were doing the test. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but that's what I love about Twitch, essentially. It doesn't necessarily have to be about just playing your favorite game. If you like, I mean, for one, right, you're on Twitch because you want to do and you want to entertain somebody, okay? You don't necessarily need to go and play a game and try to be the best of it, essentially. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a game.
And that's when it goes to the people's head, man. Like, you let it go to your head, and then you lose good people, Like, it's hard to meet good people. Like, you, C-Tone, McBo, you guys, you guys are basically new to DTR, but, you know what I'm saying? You can bring in 20 people into a community in 1 month, and you might have only 2 or 3 out of that 20. You know what I mean? That's going to, like, actually be legit and not just spam their shit the whole time in the chats when you're not giving out no support. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like Miss Sybil,
super wonderful with these people that have came together. Really, it's just such a wonderful group.
Miss Sybil has been here since like close to the beginning as well. Like, she's been, she know that we were like partnered with other communities as well, but we had to like break off from them all because, and there ain't no rule. Like, you can join DTR and have your own Discord and be a part of all these other communities. You know what I mean? But as soon as you're trying to like we had communities try to like, bear off people from our community and take them in and like, just talk behind each other's back, like straight negativity. And then you got people coming in and they're not getting, they'll come in, get follows, and then hop right out. So it's a lot when it comes to the community, but all we try to do is keep the genuine people together, constantly. We got like over 200, close to 200 in the Discord right now. And at least I want to say at least 50 of them, 40 of them has been, genuine since day one.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, for myself, I actually run my own Discord server, of course, because I do have, I do a variety of different types of gaming, and there's no point of me having like to spam that type of thing within DTR, because DTR itself isn't a place where for like, you know, just do like game chats and stuff like that, because we have a separate server for that, and that's DTR tournament, or you know, the ones like you want to do game comms and things like that. We have a separate thing for that where anybody can join, and they can have like their comms on that server if they wish to do so, because like I believe we're currently running a tournament anyway for Call of Duty or Siege or whatever the future may bring. What I do on my server is personal. It's just like I have my D&D things, and I just like I have a you know, post a meme or post kittens or whatever the case may be. You know, I mean, just daft things, and that's for like for my channel what I do. Now, what the DTR is? DTR is a community to help people build those types of things. So we can help build your own.
All about networking, like you're saying. It's all about networking.
Yeah.
Like it's a hub. Dude, you got, you know, everybody's connected to one hub. They know each other. You got your own personal Discords for your stuff. That's exactly what it is. There ain't no, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right. So I want to. Is everybody got any input on this? I mean, like, I want to hear your story essentially since you've joined DTR. Other than Dope Man, he's the OG here. I wanted to know the experiences of someone else who's joined or something. So McBog or something. I mean, you've been here, like I said, about a month or two before me. So what was your experience since you joined? And I'm not too familiar. Like when you joined, like were you already Twitch affiliated, or was this a step up to you get Twitch affiliated when you did that?
For me, I mean, I was at the point where it was touch and cloth. I was, you know, just points off making the average viewers. I was, you know, maybe 10 followers, something like that, off of making the affiliate levels. I was putting the time in well over the others needed, but just needed that extra dunk to get me over the line. DTR did that, but what I noticed for me is that a lot of people struggle when they get hit with a whole load of people. Mm-hmm. So people come in and then they panic and they can't handle, you know, those communications and stuff like that at the same time. Having DTR there, knowing the people, you know, in the background, it helps make that more comfortable. So when those random people do come in, it's easier to go, how you doing, you know, blah, blah, make some chat up at the time on the spot and be comfortable with it. Yeah. It's little things like that are invaluable. And if you've not got a group behind you supporting you doing that, it means that you can lose early opportunities to grow because people come in and go, oh, stay to him, I'm out of here. So having that background, that support, and having people who are genuinely there wanting to help you, it makes a massive difference at an early stage. And it helps get me affiliated. And like I said right at the start, I'll never forget the experience that DTR gave me along whatever route I end up going.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, when I was joined, I think I was only streaming for about, about 3 weeks or something like that. And what I learned, because I was like on the radar looking for like a server to join, some sort of community to like help myself essentially. It does sound a little bit selfish, but I think everyone probably agrees, like, you know, when you are starting streaming to begin with or something, you do sort of feel a little bit selfish that you want to like see what is the process of doing that, and a little bit of research, or like, you know, there is this I want to say the word toxic again, toxic way of doing it, and then there's the right way of doing it. And that's when, like, when I got involved with DTR or something like that, you understand, but there's a certain process of, like, you know, like there are people there who do want to help. These are genuine people who do want to help, like you said, and things like that it's very rare, because you do get people who just be, oh, if you help me, I'll help you type thing, and it's like again, like a pyramid scheme type thing, like, and the only people who benefit here are like people at the top. Yeah. What DTR does essentially, it's a small community, and it's great because you're not essentially forced to like oh, you have to go watch this person or watch this person. For me, right, I have a genre of games what I like. Okay, so I'll watch those streams of the games what I like. If I watch somebody and it's a game I don't like, then I'm like, okay, I don't like your game. However, I do like supporting your channel. right? Okay, and we want to help you get Twitch affiliated, I'll lurk, and that's what I do. But if I actually like the game or something like that, and I will sit there and I'll chat and I'll like have a conversation with you and things like that as well. Or if it's a game I don't like, I'll come in and I'll take a mickey out of you. Like for instance, for me, right, I'm not a Fortnite fan. Okay, I know I look like I'm young, right, but I'm actually pretty old. Okay, I am pretty old. So I keep winding people up saying, "But oh no, I don't play Fortnite, right? That's a child's game, okay, right? I was born in like the 80s, okay." So the OG like battle royale game for me was Twisted Metal, and I mean, or like something like that. Okay.
Classic.
Oh
Classic.
God, love it.
Oh shit! Well, can't read it. It's loud. Oh fuck! Sorry, I don't know if you heard that. Like, it deafens my fucking ears, man. Every time someone raids me, by man. What the fuck? King Titan, man, with the 27 raid, brother. Thank you very much, man. You fucking deaf the fuck out of me, by the way. Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, right. So sorry about that.
Watching your expressions, priceless.
It's
I'm glad
fucking
we
loud.
didn't get that on our end.
Yeah, I thought you were laughing because I said that's before I switched to Xbox, and I was like, it wasn't that funny.
Oh shit! No, sorry. I couldn't fucking hear anything.
Just convenient timing, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Welcome, and welcome to the very first. This is like podcast DTR episode number 1. Talk about this great community, essentially. And I do apologize because I know that's probably loud on the stream as well. So anybody with headphones, I do apologize. Okay. In fact, it should be me apologizing. It was King Titan. He raided us, so
That's great.
you need to go speak to him. Cheers, pal. Cheers. Cheers. Anyway, I've actually lost sight what I was talking about. So I think. So yeah, thank you, man. And what's up? We're gonna go to the Miss, the Queen of DTR ourselves, and just talk about a little bit how. Obviously, you've been here for quite some time. What I heard,
I've
anyway.
been here for a bit now.
Yeah, for a
But,
bit
yeah.
now, and so I just want to know. Well, the question what I have for you is, I know you're not too tech savvy and stuff like that. However, but you have stuck to
No.
this. And what type of contribution do you bring, like, to DTR yourself, and the benefits? Well, it's not just benefits to yourself. That's again, that's like a selfish type question. I mean, what makes you feel good about being part of DTR itself, really?
Well, when I came into DTR, I was Twitch affiliate. I really did not have much experience at all with many streaming communities, but the few that I had, it was pretty much all the same. I would go in, everybody was super supportive, like that very first stream. But as you continued onward, you would notice that kind of fizzle down. Even though, despite the support you may give, it really just didn't feel very connected for me. There would be like a handful of people maybe that I would feel very close to, and I still, interact with. But it just wasn't that community feel to me. When I came here, I mean, all of that happened in the beginning, and just so much more. Like, I really started to connect with people. It's been constant support since day one. And it's made me, get to know these people and really feel connected in a sense where not only am I super appreciative for how, they interact with me and come into my stream, but I want to see them do well. And
Yeah.
I'm very passionate in the sense of seeing their passion, like I want to be involved. I want to see them grow. I've known these people for months now, and I just, this is you guys are friends and family to me. It's been so much more than I could have ever imagined it would be. And for me,
She's gonna make me cry. She's gonna make me cry.
there's a closeness here that I've just never felt.
Thank you, and farewell
in
for the
a
host.
streaming community. I mean, honestly, to be the God honest truth, you guys it's just a hell of a group of people, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really something I could have never imagined I'd be involved with. So it
Abs-
makes me want to be here, and it makes me want to do whatever I can to see it continue thriving and to bring that experience, to other people. That's how good, this has made me feel.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I think we all got that sense of like family ship or something like that. And obviously, like every family is not perfect. Okay, we all have our quirks. Everyone's got their own unique personality as well, or something like that. I mean, you'll get somebody saying, "Oh, I want to do it this way or that way," or all crazy ideas. But none of us really put down those ideas. People either like support or they'll just back away or something like that, which is great because I come up with some wacky ideas. I mean, I came up with this podcast and I'm like, I'm shooting, okay, and the ball's in the middle of the air, and I don't know if I'm gonna hit or miss or something with this type of thing. But like, you guys have supported me to make this like be live essentially, and I really appreciate that. And that just shows you some of the support what you guys bring to DTR, and I encourage anybody who's either watching this live or is watching it in on a video or something like that, which because this is obviously getting recorded. But if you got any ideas or something like that, and you want to do some sort of support like this, please just say it in the chat. I mean, the Discord server, no one's gonna ever talk down to you or say that like, no, that's a stupid fucking idea. I mean, what, are you stupid?
Yeah.
No one's like that. I mean, like everyone's gonna support your idea. So
If you want genuine connections, guys, genuine connections, you want to support just as you want to get support. This is the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, like
99% of people out there are about me. What am I getting? What am I getting? This is the first place that it's kind of broad spectrum that people actually want to help, and what they realise is that if one of us does well, everybody benefits from that. And that's the idea, is that you help the guy next to you, he helps the next guy next to them. Eventually, someone makes it big, massive, but it will always filter down, even in a small way, but it will always filter down to everybody else. And that's what it's supposed to be about. It's about helping each other.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And
absolutely.
I mean myself, thank you very much for the host. Copper Kill and Box Hammer, thank you very much for the host. I've been kind of fortunate because like when I came to the Twitch game, before I actually became a member of DTR, I spoke to a couple of my friends who are actually Twitch partners, and they've been Twitch partners now for about a year or two or something like that. So they were kindly to like point me in the right direction with what software, because I wasn't using OBS, I was using XSplit years and years ago. I think about crikey, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I did a 24-hour stream, and I just jumped into it. I was like, I've made YouTube videos for fucking over a decade. Okay, I've been making YouTube videos for so long. I was like, I could do Twitch, I can game for 24 hours. And without any knowledge, I just jumped straight into it. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad like Twitch wasn't recording videos back in those days. And like the catalog only lasts for so long. I was a fucking zombie. So when I was coming into Twitch again this year, I spoke to a couple of my friends who were, like I say, are partnered with Twitch. And they gave me a couple of advice like, okay, don't use this software, use this or something. Try and watch a couple of videos on YouTube, and they point me in the right direction. So they got me the ball rolling essentially. But that can only take me so far. That's when, of course, I joined DTR. I got a little bit more help with that, grow my own community essentially. And when you're talking about like it doesn't matter how big you are, there are people out there who help and support you. And like sometimes I get host or raids by my friends, and they've got like 2,000 like viewers now going. I mean, like yesterday, it's like, crikey, just like, dude, you got like 2,000 folk watching you, and it was like, I know, man, it's crazy. And like I was like, it's a great milestone for him. Like he supports like other people as well, and his friends or something like that. If you are committed to, like, you have to like interact with people. You can't just sit back and think like these type of things are going to happen to you, like, if I open a Twitch stream or something like that and say, "Hi, I like your stream, follow me,"
Yeah.
things like that doesn't that type of thing doesn't work. What are we trying to commit?
Let me pop into a stream, say hello, back out, and no, it's mutual
No.
respect for everybody else who's doing it as well.
Yes, and I do wait. I do want to say a disclaimer. I did say that last night to you on your stream because it was like I don't know what time it was, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep.
Yes.
I was literally, it was like 3, and I couldn't sleep. So and I seen you online, so I was like, I'll come on your channel, and I'll be like, hi, how you doing? I can't sleep, man.
That was awesome.
Oh, you know what? I tried to put my phone down. I put my phone down, right? And when I said bye to you, I picked it up and I went to somebody else's stream. I went to somebody else's stream and I was like talking to them. And I think I was up about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was up at 7 o'clock just looking at other people's streams and I was just like talking to them. And I just said the same thing over and over. Can't sleep. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Next stream, can't sleep. It's now 4:30 in the morning. Can't sleep. And like yeah, but the thing is, I was getting so into it, like I just kept on talking to him and stuff like that, and I've got that problem where I can't shut up, and I'll just keep going over and over and over again.
I get so involved watching everyone too. I mean, it's fun streaming and interacting with everybody. Of course, we're all so passionate about it, but you are so passionate, like you want to see what other people are doing too. I mean, it's the whole thing, and if you guys aren't involved in the whole experience, you're really missing out because the community has so much to offer. I mean, just, do yourselves a favor and just get involved with the whole thing because it's an adventure. I mean, you get into all of it and it's just, so much fun to interact in your streams and with others.
Yep,
and you can
absolutely.
learn a lot from it too.
Hammer, you said my guitar's in the back, is it? Yes, and I'm not touching it, okay? I am not touching the guitar, okay? You know what happens? Actually, I've been trying to fix my my son's guitar. Here it is. It's a wee like type of like Spanish guitar, sorry, but like the strings are broken. Yeah, so I'm not touching the guitar today. I'm going to try and fix it later for him. Ooh. I think Doma's still going to be back. Cyber Pokemon after kicks butt.
All right, sorry. Next time, remind me not to use my phone when we do this.
Oh, don't tell me did your phone die?
People calling into like I'm like, bro, come on.
I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah, I was like, okay, next time I'll use my laptop.
I know, it's like, hello, come on. Can we also appreciate it for Dope Man's t-shirt? I think it's absolutely amazing what you're currently wearing. So.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm really digging that.
I actually give a thumbs up.
Ring.
Oh yep, yeah. An eyebrow ring, man.
I have to take it out for work, I think, because I'm about to get an office job.
yeah, that's great. Right, so Dope Man, I was actually going to come back to you. So my next question would be, what is like currently going to be the future for this? And I know that you are swamped, really. I mean, like you do quite a lot of like networking. For yourself, I was wanting to know what will be like the future. I mean, like, do you have a game plan or something like that to put into place? For instance, like you got other people to help you market DTR, or what would you say there is like the first plan?
The future of DTR is basically just keep the, like Miss Sybil said, the family environment going, keep networking with good guys. You meet so many people doing this, like you and C-Tone McBold. C-Tone McBold is like very techie, You guys know everybody's helping each other somehow, some way. Whether it comes to like, hey, dude, don't forget to use your hashtags in your tweets for more exposure, or you got guys over here saying, hey, use this program instead of this program and stuff like that. It's all about just keeping that going, keeping the family movement going for the most part. That's basically it. And just try to stay positive, And to all the new Twitch streamers out there, don't get into Twitch for money, because it's not. You got to do it for fun. That's why when a lot of people they stream just as a stress reliever, take their mind off IRL and stuff like that. About real life, take your mind off. You know what I'm saying? we got people in here since we started that now they're going through some problems right now and they haven't been streaming. And they're like, hey, dude, kick me from the chat if you want because, I'm like, nah, dude, like I'm not about to kick you or remove you from DTR all because you got real life stuff going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like everyone's welcome. It's like that's another thing which like attracted to me with this type of community is obviously there's people here who have been AFK for whatever reason or something like that. I mean, they don't get kicked. I mean, I do obviously. I look at the server and I scroll down the names. I mean, I did that boring thing where like I went through everybody and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna add every fucking person here. Right? I'm gonna add every fucking person here. And then the most time-consuming thing what I did was to add everybody on the PlayStation 4. Fuck, man, that took me so fucking long. And I was like, oh, you know what? I really wish... Thanks, fucking Captain Hindsight here. I've got a keyboard, my PlayStation's right there. Why didn't I just fucking plug my keyboard in there? And I could have just literally just typed everyone's fucking name. But yeah, I went through like the entire process of like adding everybody on fucking the PlayStation 4. But not only was I just added people to my PlayStation 4 friends list, I had to type in like a message. So I typed in the message saying about who I am. I was like, yo, it's CJ. I seen you've added your name on DTR. And so here I am adding you to my friends list. And I did that to everybody. And there is no copy and paste in the PlayStation fucking thing, by the way. And it took some time. But I did it.
Yeah, it sucks sometimes when you want to play with all your cross-platform friends and you're streaming and sometimes it's just not going as smooth as you would want it to be. But we're friends, so we just sit there and try to wait it out for each other to get our stuff together for cross-platform, especially.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what I've been trying to do is like I've got friends who are on of course I play Call of Duty like Warzone or something like that who are on the PlayStation, but I also have friends who play the game on PC. And I'm trying to convince my friends on the PlayStation, said, listen, right, if you get Discord, right, we can all talk to each other. And they don't understand that. They're like, what's Discord? I'm like, and you try to explain to what Discord is to them. Because like, rather than say that, well, it's kind of like a mammoth thing if you try and describe what the potential is of Discord. It could be huge. I mean, you could run pretty much anything on it. And what I'm trying to say is like it's like a cross-platform communication software. But saying that's coming from a guy who's got a job title, who's a technical analyst. So that's me trying to say it in layman's terms, essentially, which is very terrible. And so I know what you mean by that. I mean, going forward, I think like even like with the future of consoles and things like that, I think communications with cross-platform might become a lot easier. I mean, how great would it be with like the new Xbox and the new PlayStation has Discord built into it?
That would be. Oh, I never thought of that. That would be awesome. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
You do like a party chat like built into the console instead of like Xbox party chat or PlayStation. They all like intervene. That would be sick. Yeah, that's a good idea. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, but he's a better idea. It doesn't necessarily need to be bloatware, right, inside PlayStation, okay? It could be something you download from the Play Store. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to download this app from the Play Store, or Sony's, what's Xbox Store called again? I don't have an Xbox. Xbox Store?
Yeah, basically,
yeah. Yeah.
Store.
I don't know. Yeah, Xbox Store. Some sort of box store. Yeah. And you just download this app, which is Discord, and then you log in, and then they'll have some sort of interface. Shit, man, if they want, I'll fucking build it for them. If they want, I'll make it. Okay, I'll skin it.
Running. If you can have that app, like a Discord app, running while you're playing the game to communicate with everybody, that'll be sick. That'll be cool.
Absolutely. Microsoft Store, is that what it's called? Boxhammer?
Yes, I was just told Microsoft Store as well.
All right, box store. Right, I'll go with box store. Okay, right, it's a place you store boxes. Okay, so it's gonna be a box store. In fact, you know what? It's got to have more X's in there. Okay, but let's call it Xbox Store X. Okay. Oh, hello. It's my
Whatever you
2-year.
Xbox
It's
people
my
call it.
2-year-old daughter. Say hi, Amelia. Say hello. No, she's shy. She's shy. Right. Okay. So yeah, I've got a couple more questions. So the next one's going to be about essentially what's going to be your future with this type of thing. What we're doing here with this platform with DTR Podcast, and I had a wee discussion with all of you essentially. Some of them have got great ideas. We'll obviously like to do one, for instance, if it's more tournament based. So we can have a session where if you do play like Call of Duty or is it Siege 6 or whatever the case would be, any sort of like tournament game based, we can have like teams on here essentially where they can discuss about where they are essentially, how well they're doing or anything like that, and trying to get people involved with that with your stream. With that, come to follow maybe a stream where we can do simply a conversation where we discuss about digital arts essentially. I know there's quite a few people on the server that are quite talented at making emotes, badges, and things like that who can help other Twitch channels. And I would love to have a guest on where someone can help with that essentially. And of course, Dope Man does quite a lot of like networking. So again, I'd love to have him back on to discuss about how you do networking correctly and what's the right way. I mean, obviously getting your tweets out is great, but it's not just the only way and only platform that you can actually help share your channel.
There's so much stuff you can do with this podcast. You have different categories every week, have different people on. You could have like you said, like even have a like a tournament. Do a tournament. You could have like after game report from each team, like, you know, what happened during the game, where you think you messed up at, you know, what could have been better, stuff like that. And then you can have like, you know, certain game categories because everybody plays different games, stuff like that. So this would be a good way for everybody to, you know, number one, of course, you know about the community, but also have a chance to like sit down and be in a stream together, like, you know, face to face. We're all seeing, you know what I'm saying? This is way more interactive. And it'll be a lot more, you know. I think there's a lot of positive things from this you can do.
Absolutely. I mean, like
so many personalities and so many talents. It would be great to showcase all of that. Absolutely.
And like you said, even have like a techie, like a technical, you know, help your stream get better with like OBS and all that stuff, which I know nothing about, so don't have me on that one.
Yep. You know what? I'll love to have someone on here who's a geek as me, geek as I am, right? Because I play Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. So I'm kind of weird, right? I love Dungeons and Dragons. I play music on my stream, so I'd love to have someone who likes to love music and arts and things like that. Shit, man, I love fucking motorbikes. Okay, right? That's what I do. That's my passion, right? My passion is motorbikes. I like to go fast, essentially. So, but yeah, I mean, there's got to be a whole like broad of people that we can do with this type of podcast. And I think like after this, of course, we'll post this on the server, our Discord server, and we'll do some sort of like category, like polls essentially, and whatever, like, and then we could work our way down from these polls. So it all depends on like not just us, what we want to like give out and just feed you this stuff. It obviously counts on what you guys want to watch and what you think might benefit you, because this isn't this podcast isn't about, oh wait, come to my stream and I get views and something like that. Okay, this is not why I'm doing this, and I think I speak for everybody else who's on this podcast. This is something that we will give you benefit for, essentially. So like I mean, this is getting recorded, so like you can watch this later. I mean, I don't care about like the views, essentially. Okay, so we want to give you content that could be benefit to you, essentially, and because it's such a broad spectrum what Twitch is, oh my god, I mean, fuck, what was I doing? I think I don't know why I searched this, right? Okay, I think I was searching for IRL streams, okay, because I didn't want to do streams where I just play games. I want to know what people are doing, like with a camera or with a phone, you know what I mean? Because I like doing things like that sometimes.
Well, you already
And
know what me and Miss Sybil doing over here. I don't know if you guys got any kids, but we're over here with the kids.
Oh yeah.
Sybil
When we're
got a
not here,
kid, I
that's
got
what
a
we're
kid.
doing.
So
Oh, yeah,
most
yeah.
of the time when people's like, damn, sometimes don't interact with my stream as much as I do with his. It's just like because I got kids yelling in the background. I
Yes.
can't really hear you. I'm here supporting you.
I've got one right there.
Really sometimes I do when I get a chance. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can unmute my PC actually, and then
Absolutely.
tune in. And it's hard, and especially putting the kids. I know a lot of the times I miss Sybil streams a lot, comical because they stream later. But at the same time, I try to make up for that. And you international guys, like you know what I mean.
International guys, I like that. I like the name of that.
Miss Sybil be at work. A lot of people, even comical, be at work and just hey, I'm stopping by at work. Wireless Bazooka, he's one of the day ones too. He be at work lurking, just So that right there, like like she said before, it's like it's a family environment. We're all here. You guys want to even talk about something about what's going on. If you want to vent, then vent. Speak what's on your mind. Everybody needs somebody to talk to sometime, and we're here for each other.
The support is constant in every area, one way or another. We're always there for each other. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And I think that's where this place really stands out for me. Is it's constant. It's constant since day one.
I think Dopeman just dropped his phone there.
I think he did.
You don't want to see how it's standing up.
I made him cry again.
Yeah. Right, guys. So what we're going to talk about now is essentially it's same. I like to call this section shameful plug-in. Essentially, okay. So this is like a wee shameful plug, and it's literally about you guys. Because obviously we want to thank you for being here on the podcast. I just wanted to talk about what is you guys stream yourselves. Of course, we all talked about how much we like to help other communities. Help other streamers and small streamers to help either get affiliated or just to gain their followers or just to go there and have a laugh essentially. Because you might be able to know the right people for them. To watch, so like it's listen, right? I know this guy, he streams this type of thing. You're gonna love this type of stream. You know what I mean? So that's what you guys do. Well, but what I want to know is essentially what do you guys stream? I mean, what do you find entertaining yourself? So who would like to go first?
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
Ladies first. But no, yeah.
Ladies first.
I'm a variety streamer, as all of you guys know who tune into my streams. I will play anything that I can get my hands on. I love trying all kinds of games, and I'll even ask my chat. What do you guys want to see? I'll play it. If I have it, I will play it. If I don't have it, and you guys want to see it, I'll probably still play it. The only genre that I really typically stay away from is horror games. Just
Oh God! Don't tell me about horror games.
I'm a scaredy cat. But
honestly,
if people want it, I'll do it.
I love Miss Sybil reactions, even to the regular, the game she plays right now. So for her to play a horror game, I would love to see that. I can't even imagine her reactions. But
you know what? I'm gonna say no.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because people are trying to get me to play Alien Isolation again. Alien Isolation again. And I can't do it. I literally almost thought I was dying with a heart attack. So if you don't want to do it, girl, don't do it. Don't let no man pressure.
No, and it's funny because as much as I really don't, I get too scared to play those types of games. I love to watch people play those games. So I get it. I get why people want to see it. I myself love to see the reactions. I do. But yeah, I play so many different things. My stream picks a lot of what I play right now. I'm mostly on Overwatch, Call of Duty, Hunt Showdown. Like I give you, this is just my list right now of what I'm playing. Hunt Showdown. What was the other one? DayZ. I've been playing a lot of, and I just started Smite.
Hey, DayZ.
So, I mean, as long as Smite and Overwatch have been out, I'm like a level 26 and a level 7 in Smite. So, just to tell you guys how far behind, because I play so many different things. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy variety streaming. I'm one of those gamers. I have my moments in games. I'm decent at first-person shooter games. Would I say that I'm a pro? Definitely not. I play for fun. I have done some competitive things, so when I need to get serious, I can. But
Love it.
typically, I stay away from that side. I'm usually more of a fun streamer, and I just love interacting with my audience. I'm the person that will be driving a car and drive it straight off a cliff because I'm talking in my stream. So that is
Oh
the
shit.
I
type
know
of
that feeling
streamer I
oh
am.
too well. Oh too well. Like,
And I
sorry,
will
Oh,
I'm
pass
man.
the
ignoring you.
microphone. Let one of you guys introduce yourselves.
That's why Handle
But-
Cod is always quiet when he's playing Warzone when he's in the game. He doesn't look at the chat until after he's done with the map.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't help
For the most
myself.
part, yeah.
Right. McBog, man, let's go with you, buddy. I mean, like, yeah, I've seen you streaming quite a lot of the old Call of Duty lately. And what else you do, buddy?
Okay, so I kind of alluded to it earlier. Our bread and butter at Seaton is first-person shooters. We get together. We've known each other for over 2 decades. We grew up together, and we love to get salty with each other. We just shout abuse at each other, slag each other. It's just chaos, pretty much from the word go. You just need to kind of learn to understand our accents while we're shouting at people. That's
Aye.
our barrier at the moment.
Aye.
But I am a variety streamer. I do stream the Souls games, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, that kind of stuff. I mean, I've played everything from old school Command and Conquer's Red Alerts right through to Fables, Pokemon, a lot. So anything can pop up on stream. I generally don't let people choose. I like to at least try and enjoy what I'm playing. So, whatever I'm feeling at the time is what I'll play. Hopefully you guys can get on board with it. If not, you're lost. But yeah, bread and butter is definitely FPS shooters and us shooting abuse at each other.
Right.
I
Sweet.
mean, you're a pretty good narrator while you're playing those first-person shooters as well too. It's hard to like play competitively and at the same time, when you're playing first-person shooters at the same time, narrate everything that's going on and like constantly talking. Sometimes, like I find myself being so quiet sometimes during those streams, but some of you guys are just so awesome when it comes to streaming and interacting at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree because
that takes
like
practice. It does.
It does take practice because like sometimes like every time I do a stream, like the next day or so, I like to just replay. I don't watch all what I've done, but I like to skip through it just to make sure like the quality is good and if I have any issues with my stream. But sometimes I'm like, oh man, yeah, I remember this bit. I got like a quad coming up, man. Quad, yeah, fucking right. It's a quad. Let's just call it a quad, okay? It makes me sound cool. I got this fucking quad headshot right in Warzone, okay? But I had a total zombie face. I mean, I was like this.
Yeah.
Got a quad.
That quad kill shit. I mean, the quad skills, people be looking at that more than your face.
I know. But when I go back and I'll look at my play or something like that, yeah. So, or even, I mean, like most of the time, I like just swear and I get frustrated and I chuck the controller away and I'm like, right, sorry guys, I'm sorry, okay, can't do it anymore. Yeah, I just can't do it anymore. And then I'll go play SnowRun or something like that. So, right. So, I've only got I've got one more question essentially, and then after that, we might be ending the podcast because obviously I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know what time it is getting for the rest of you guys, and you obviously want to get back on the track and start streaming yourselves. So the last question, what I've got for you is essentially, so. Shit, man. Wait, I need to look at my fucking notes. Actually, what was my last question?
I don't remember my last one.
I know. I don't remember my last question. I do have notes, right? I do have notes. I've been fucking.
You mean we could have taken notes, man? I've been doing.
Man, I got notes. Time. I know. It's a curse of being a dungeon master. I literally write down everything. Oh yeah, I mean, it's not really a biggie. The question essentially was, how long have you been streaming for, essentially, and like, who was the first pot? Who was like, well, you're like, inspiration that you wanted to stream in the first place?
Cool. I don't mind going first for that one. I was
Yeah.
literally streaming a month before Dope Man hit us up. We were lucky in a position where we had saved loads of content previously. Just we used to sit, you know, and just check out our videos, have a laugh together, check that out, check that out, and then between that and we're going to be playing games anyway, we just thought, why don't we try streaming it? What's the harm? And it kind of just kept getting kind of bigger and bigger. More people following us on Instagram because we were putting all the videos and stuff. And Dope Man hit us up, and it's been just over 3 months, and I affiliated for 2 of them. So it's been
pretty good, like.
It's
pretty good.
Pretty quick, pretty sweet journey. So short and sweet.
Thank you. Dope Man, I mean, like, OG, I mean, how long have you been on Twitch for?
Well, like I was saying before, like I started streaming. I was streaming on Mixer before. I want to say
Mixer.
Yeah, it's a strictly for Xbox, Microsoft Life. And then
Xbox Store X.
That,
the box store. Yeah.
It's I noticed I would switch from Mixer. This was like beginning of last year. I would switch from Mixer to Twitch, and I would notice I would get way more random viewers on Twitch than I would Mixer, because Mixer was just first starting off, which is why they're buying everybody out from Twitch.
Yep.
To come over there. But yeah, so that was then. But mainly it was just to record content and just to have an easy way to go back and highlight some shit.
Great. Thank you very much. White Queen DTR, that's your new nickname, by the way. So
I love it. I'm gonna put it as my handle or something. But yeah, I'm glad to have this question because it actually just came up last night. How long have you actually been streaming? And I really didn't know. So it has been, I found, 10 months since I have been streaming. When I first started, I came in for about a month straight and was, streaming as much as I possibly could, no set schedule.
Yep.
But yeah, I was streaming, and I actually went on a long break for probably 4 or 5 months. I didn't think I was going to be able to keep up with this and my newborn. So, with that said, I took that break. He got a little older. I started to learn how to mommy a little better and arrange my time, and I was able to come back. So I have been going strong now for the last 4 or 5 months. Yeah, so that's how long I've been streaming.
Cool.
I'm forgetting what the rest of the question was.
Yeah. Well, well, the question was like, who inspired you for like streaming or something? And,
yeah. So, really, it wasn't one person at all that inspired me. I fell out of gaming for a long time. There was like a 2-year period there that I just really wasn't online at all. When I came back on, I played a variety of games, even when I wasn't streaming, and I found 7 Days to Die. Well, I loved the game so much that I really wanted to do a bit better at it, and that's when I discovered Twitch, and I started watching different streams on different people's builds within that game, and the way some of those people were interacting with their audiences and whatnot while they were doing what they were doing in the game. I kind of thought, that seems like so much fun. Maybe I'll try it. So that's pretty much what I did. Like, I watched a few streams. I really enjoyed interacting with some people on Twitch. For months, I started interacting with people as a non-streamer. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try it myself. And that's pretty much what happened for me.
Great. I mean, oh wow. Should I answer the question myself? Is that wrong?
Totally.
I don't know. I think like if you look at my, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I had a Twitch account for such a long time. So, like I said, I did like a 24-hour stream or something for charity years ago. But I think I've been streaming for about a month or two now. And my inspiration was essentially like, 2 people really. One of them was Limmy. So if you don't know who Limmy is, Brian Limond, he's a Scottish comedian who live streams on Twitch, and he's fucking hilarious. So actually, if you call my channel, sometimes I like post clips of like Limmy or something like that because he's fucking hilarious. So so that's one of them, and the second was Oddballs, which is my friend who's a Twitch partner guy who I was talking about. And like I was been watching him because I've been recently been made like furlough, so I don't really work anymore. I'm like I'm not redundant. I'm just I don't work due to this like this pandemic thing which is going on. So and like I want to give it a bash and see how it went essentially. So and so far it's been a laugh. I've been enjoying myself, and I met you awesome people, and yeah. So here I am essentially streaming. Up doing a podcast for like a really great community essentially. So but yeah, that's it essentially. That's it in a nutshell.
Yep, sounds good.
Oh wait, and I got one of my cheers Charles. Never worked when you were here. That's I got a fellow colleague or sorry on my stream say about I don't work. Cheers Charles. Cheers. Anyway. So this comes to one of my favorite parts of the stream. So this is actually well, it's good and bad. Bad thing is, right, this is going to be the end of our podcast. But I want to thank everybody who's here, and I did a wee raffle thing earlier today. Okay, right, and luckily this person is currently on, and she's going to get raided. Most of you might quite know who she is, right? She's called the Diet Elf, okay? So we're going to be sending our raid party to her, okay? And hopefully, right, my goal is to try and get her, I want her on the podcast one day, because I heard that she is a fantastic artist. She loves D&D as much as I do, so we need to try and convince her one day to come onto the show. Also, I want to mention that we've got new social media accounts for Digital Terror. We are now on Instagram, so you'll be able to follow our Instagram, which is in a chat right now. Thank you, Comical. And next, I'll be releasing our YouTube channel where you'll be able to watch this and future podcasts as well. And I'll have the links for these both in the chat and on our Discord server. And of course, you can follow everybody who's been on this podcast. And I want to thank everybody who came onto the stream today. And I think, has everybody got any questions? Anybody would like to say anything before we close it for tonight?
Would just like to thank you, CJ, for hosting this, and thank you guys for being here. Everybody in the chat right now is telling me how entertained they were by all of this and how much they've loved it. And we've even got some people who are going to be reaching out to you, Dope Man.
Oh yeah.
This has been wonderful, very informative, and I've enjoyed being here and just chatting with you guys.
That's great.
Man.
That's great.
Super sweet, yo. It's nice to talk to y'all. Be way more connected face to face. This is pretty cool.
I love it.
Look forward to the future of it. Just everybody stay safe out there. Keep streaming. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody. Don't be shy. Support those that especially support you. And that's it. We're gonna keep this ball rolling. There's no telling what the future holds. Everybody just stay positive, keep your head up, and that's it. Keep being great out there.
You too.
Oh. Yeah, keep talking. Right, I'm doing this raid. I'm trying. I did realize. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen automatically. Yeah? It's not. I was like, it's me. It's me who's supposed to be doing it. CJ, you fucking idiot. I was listening to Dope Man's, and I was like, man, I'm fucking inspired here. I have to listen to him, and I'm like, oh wait, this is gonna be great. Bye. Right? Shit, I haven't sorted it out yet. Right, okay, like 2 ticks.
you just get hit right in the feels with all that was said there.
Oh my god, I'm typing and it's not even fucking registering. Sorry. Listen, right, this is episode 1, okay? So no one's going to remember this episode, right? Or is it the one that everyone comes back to? Oh god, I just typed it in the wrong thing.
Yeah, this has been awesome, guys. Truly it has.
Oh, you
Yeah,
messed
it's
that
been-
flash up right there, man.
It's all good.
You get something in history for the inaugural DTR podcast. Don't let this be the only one, CJ.
Right, you know what? I'm not going to use this chat, right? I'm going to go to my dashboard, right, and do it professionally and put Diet Alpha now.
You just don't want to leave us, just let's be honest.
Right,
Too much
there we go,
chat.
start the red.
There it goes. There you go.
There we go, guys. So,
Hey, love y'all.
thank you very much. Everyone have a great day. Enjoy your last part of the weekend. And
Keep streaming,
let's
man.
go. Keep streaming.
You too.
And goodbye. Peace.
All right.
It's been a
See you
pleasure,
guys.
folks. Cheers.